channel. My name is Bethany Cox, and I'm currently almost 10 weeks out from my second bikini competition. So I just figured I would pick up the camera and start documenting this prep just a little bit with you guys. Partly just for me, just to have it as like a diary to look back on, but also just to kind of show y'all what it's like to prep for a show, if you don't know already. But anyways, it's Thursday morning, 7:18. We're making breakfast or pre-workout meal. We're fixing to go train legs. So I just figured I'll kind of just introduce myself, talk a little bit while I make breakfast. Yeah, so we're gonna get started. So I'm actually having a much slower morning than I normally do. I normally make like protein oatmeal or protein like cream of wheat and just eat it in the car on the way to work. I'm a personal trainer, so I have clients early in the morning a lot of the time. So I have to go straight to the gym at like 6:30 in the morning to train people. So I don't always work out first thing. But this morning I don't have any clients till later, so we get to have a little bit of a slower morning. Don't get to sleep late or anything, but a little bit of a slower morning. So I'm just gonna be making egg whites with some deli turkey and then some toast. So nothing wild, just a typical breakfast probably for most people, but I actually get to eat it at home and enjoy it and not eat in the car. So I could always eat my protein oats, at home, but I just refuse to get up earlier than I have to. So it's just simple just to carry it with me. So that's why I do like a normal, just quick, fast breakfast most of the time, just so I can eat it on the go and not have to wake up extra early to make it and eat it at home. Yes, so we're gonna make this, and I may go through kind of my supplements with y'all, or I may save that for another video. I haven't decided, but we'll do this first. I'm gonna go train legs. I am gonna video has this happened to anybody? I bought these egg whites the other day, and literally the whole like just spout thing just like completely come off. Like, I never buy these kind, but this is all they had. So anyways, this is the second one that's done this. It's great. Anyways, I need to turn my fan on. Forgot what I was saying. I am gonna film my glute activation warm up for you guys today too. So when I do leg days, it takes me like 15 minutes to get good and warm because my hip flexors are really tight. Just warming up my ankles and my knees and stuff like that. So I don't just jump straight into it, that's for sure. So we're gonna do just a little bit of a warm up, and I'll show you guys that. That definitely changed my leg days. When I started doing like an activation and dynamic warm up, that made a huge difference in how good I felt during my movements and stuff like that. So I would definitely highly recommend it. So I'll give y'all some examples of ways you can do that. So we're gonna do that. I'm trying to think what else I want to talk about today. So I competed one time in 2019, but it was a different federation than the NPC, and I'm doing the NPC this time. So this is technically, I'm a true novice when it comes to NPC competing. So I get to compete in true novice, which will be cool. But like I said, Saturday I'll be 10 weeks out. I know I still have a good bit to lose. My upper body always leans out faster than my lower body, naturally. That's most females. So the old glutes and hamstrings have not come out to play yet, but the delts and upper body have. But we're just waiting on the glutes to come in. But food's still decently high. I definitely think it could be worse, obviously. And for cardio, I just do steps. So my coach really likes doing just steps instead of prescribed cardio, which I like because a lot of times if you have prescribed cardio that you're supposed to be doing, you go and do your 30 minutes and you're done. But then if you go home and sit all day long, your NEAT is very low. Your non-exercise activity thermogenesis, which is just like your calories you burn throughout the day doing your normal stuff. So, and when you start getting lean and you're eating, your food's really low, you're really fatigued, energy's low, you just don't move as much. naturally. So having the step goal makes me stay moving, you know, throughout the day. But I'm at 14,000 steps right now. So when we first were just decided to do that, this isn't bad, you know, I get my steps, most of them during the day, you know, and I may just walk a little bit if I need to. Well, it just depends on what I have to do that day when it comes to working, because I'm a trainer, but then I also I work with rehab, so I have documentation and assessments and stuff like that to, you know, chart and do in the computer system, so I do have to sit a decent amount for that as well. So those days I can definitely tell that I do not move near as much. So I'm kind of almost as if I'm doing cardio, like I'm having to go and walk for like 30 minutes just on the treadmill just to get my steps. So it's like, I was like, this isn't bad, and then I'm like, well, 14,000 is a decent amount for someone that doesn't, like, if you work in a warehouse or something and you're up walking all day long, you're gonna get those steps easily. But also you probably, like, someone like that would have had to start out higher because their body's just used to that. So like in my off season, I was getting like 9,000 or so. So we have upped it since then, obviously. But I like the step goal. I don't mind it. I've been carrying a book and reading. So since it's not like cardio and it doesn't have to be like insanely intense, then obviously I watch YouTube videos or stuff like that, but I love to read. And so I've started bringing a book and I read and walk at the same time. I didn't know if I'd be able to do that, but it's working out pretty well. So, I haven't failed yet, you know, so that's a good sign. So I've just been doing that, and that helps pass the time a lot, because I've been wanting to get back into reading, but I just haven't made time to do it, so I finally have some time. Because like yesterday, I had to walk, I walked like 30 minutes in the morning, and then I walked 30 minutes yesterday afternoon. And I just got my steps like right before bed, so it was like the perfect amount. So like I technically, and like I have to make time for cardio now, because my steps are just that high. But it's not like doing super intense. Like I've done a HIIT before, and you know that requires a little more gusto and energy, having to like convince yourself to do it. But doing steps isn't really that bad. So okay, so I've got that going. Make toast. But prep is going pretty well so far, I would say. It is wild because I weighed this morning, and granted, my first show, if you'll look back at my old videos, you know, if you dare, because they're probably very cringy. My first show, I was not very lean. Like, I did not get lean enough. It was my first one, you know, I didn't know what I was doing, kind of thing. I had a completely different coach as well, and looking back at it now, I was very, you know, naive, ignorant, didn't know much about when it comes to, I knew how to track macros and stuff, but as far as like what I started out calorie-wise was not good, but I didn't know that. So, move y'all over here while I put my toast in. So, we started out in a much better place this time, obviously. And I weighed this morning, and I weigh a whole 3 pounds above what I weighed when I competed last time. And I'm 10 weeks out. So if that goes to show you that I was not lean enough, I was not lean enough. So I'm in a very much better like position this time, which is just awesome. And my body looks completely different as well. Like obviously I've gained a lot of muscle, and so my body composition is changed drastically, which is so cool. So I'm very excited to compete. We're competing at the Clash, so that's in the end of March. I went to the show last year actually and just watched it, and it was very, you know, well put together show, very competitive, and that was my goal. Like I wanted to go to a competitive show. I didn't want to just do this really small show and win, you know. I wanted like there be multiple girls in my class, and I'll do 2 novice, and open, so I'll get, you know, do all 3. But I wanted a competitive show. I'm a competitive person. But prep's going very well. I'm not really having much cravings or anything like that. My mindset this time is like world of a difference. Like, no binge eating, obviously, lately at all. Like, I don't really plan. Obviously, I don't think I'll do it at all this time. I'm in a much better position. I've learned so much, so I'm much wiser when it comes to bodybuilding and nutrition than I was then. I was a trainer, and I was just graduating college when I did my first show, so I wasn't a trainer quite yet. But so I've learned a lot over the last 3-ish years. So I'm just in a much better spot. So I'm really excited. So I just kind of want to document this prep with you guys. Okay guys, so breakfast is done. We've got egg whites, it's ham, and then toast with just 1 tablespoon of strawberry preserves with a little bit of this spray butter. I can't believe it's not butter. I just want to go through my supplements with y'all really quick. So starting with this is just the staple. So we've got the Mega Red krill oil, fish oil. You know, this is great for omega-3s, hair, skin, and nails. Good healthy fats. This does have, 5 calories in it, but I do not track this. This is a staple, so I take it every single day. So I don't worry about tracking it in my macros. Then we just got vitamin C, health, immune health, just from getting sick. I got sick a decent amount last year, so I'll just take this every day. Vitamin C. These two, so these are new. I've never taken these before this prep. So we have TUDCA and then NAC, which is N-acetylcysteine is what this is. So the reason I'm taking these, I experienced this last prep, but I just didn't know what it was. And I can't remember if I ever asked my coach about it or not, but I never got addressed. So I started having this smell, apparently. My husband was telling me I have this smell, and he obviously lives with me, so he noticed it. And it's like, it doesn't smell bad, but it doesn't smell like roses either. And when I sweat, it's like way stronger. And it's like different times it'll be a lot stronger than others. It's really strange. So I asked my coach about it, and he was like, it's probably your liver detoxing. And I did some research about it, and I don't know if it's like because I'm eating so much protein, or even my dad, like he's been into bodybuilding and fitness for years, and he's like, well, I mean, even if you're eating plenty of carbs, so you're not like, quote, ketosis, because you're still eating plenty of carbs, your body still, like when you're burning body fat, it's in some state of ketosis. So anyways, I didn't know that. So anyways, my coach recommended me take both of these. So I've been taking 2 of these a day, and then 2 of these a day. He said I could take up to 3 of those. But I've been doing 2 a day, 1 in the morning, 1 at night. And I think my smell has improved. So maybe it's helping, or whatever it is going away. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm still taking them. It wouldn't have been as big of a deal if it was just my husband noticing it, but then my coworkers started smelling me too. And it's like, they're like, I think, like, there was this smell in the gym, and they're like, what is that smell? And I couldn't smell it at all. And like, everybody's like, I have no idea. And all of a sudden I looked at my coworkers, and I was like, is it me? And they were like, I think so. So I'm like, okay, this is the problem. So we're gonna have to address this. So I started taking that stuff to see if it would help. So I take those each day. I just started taking this week, but this is green tea extract. So I'm supposed to take, I think 2 of these. Yeah. 2 of these before cardio every day. And it's got 100 milligrams of caffeine. Yeah. So I take just 2 of these. This is just like a, somewhat of a fat burner assistant type deal. So I started taking this week, and I was supposed to take yohimbine with it as well, but I have not found yohimbine. I went to 2 different drugstores and cannot find it. So I got to go to Walmart and look. Yes, I live in South Georgia. We do not have all of these fancy supplement shops. So, or I have to order off Amazon. I had to order this off Amazon because I could not find it anywhere. And it's just like a vitamin. Like, what in the world? Anyway, so I'm taking that, and I got to get yohimbine to go along with that. And then this is Morpholine, so from Morphogen Nutrition. This is a fat burner supplement, for advanced fat loss. So I started taking this week as well. So I take 4 of these a day. So 2 in the morning and then 2 midday. If you start taking a fat burner, your, training, your diet, nutrition, all of that needs to be on point before you start doing this. Like, there's no point in you taking this and you're, cheating on your diet, not consistent with your training, not getting your cardio, your steps in. Like, there's no point in taking this if you're not consistent. So that has to be, done first before you implement stuff like this. So just TED Talk, just aware of that. So these are my supplements that I'm currently taking, you guys. So I've never wanted to be one that takes a bunch of different stuff. So this is a little bit much, but These two are necessary, you know, for the smell. So gonna, you know, that's necessary. And these will just be like for prep. You know, once I get off prep, I won't be taking these anymore. And that's just a natural, you know, normal health supplement. So that's fine, obviously. So we're good to go there. I just take these every day, you know, a couple different dosages. But so this is going to be the morning routine. I'm going to eat breakfast and then...
What's up, you guys? This is the current situation. Just got home and I have one more meal to eat and our power's out. So what am I doing? I was supposed to eat a Kodiak cake with almond butter that I was really looking forward to, but you know, the weather had other plans, so we had to rework this meal to figure out what else we wanted to do. So here I am with my headlamp making my last meal. Anyways, so this is what we're doing. So we've got 2 rice cakes, and then I took, this is the first time I've ever used this protein powders, and so I was wanting to try it. My dad got it for me for Christmas because it's good for like baking and using it for different forms. So I did like a half a scoop of this with a little bit of water and basically made like some kind of like, you know, icing thick mixture, and it tastes actually really good. I was very surprised. So I put that on 2 chocolate rice cakes. I'm just doing a tablespoon of peanut butter. This is the one I use normally, Crazy Richards. It's really good, and it's it's like the really thin kind where you kind of have to stir it, and it kind of like comes out and like you got like string it around, you know, so it kind of covers more surface area versus like say the Jif that's like really thick and it just kind of like sits there in a glob, you know. But if you, this liquid kind of like covers more area, so you feel like you're getting more of it, but you're really not. So this is, I'm gonna show you how I measure out my peanut butter. I did this with my jam this morning for breakfast. So this is peanut butter I use. Put the whole container on the scale, hit tare. We're doing 1 tablespoon, so we gotta do 16 grams, and it brought up grams automatically just because I did that before. So we're gonna scoop out 16 grams with our spoon. See, it's nice and soupy. And we're just gonna throw it on top of here, like so. So we got 11 grams, we gotta get 5 more. But it's a lot easier to do it like measuring it out of the big container versus like maybe putting the rice cake on the scale and measuring out how much peanut butter you're getting on top of it, because then you got to account for how much is left on the spoon and all that jazz. So anyways, here we go. So this is going to be the last meal. I've seen people make like this protein icing with the protein powder before, but I've never done it. But actually tastes pretty good. But this, I know it depends on the protein powder you have, because the other vanilla protein powder I have is vegan and it would not probably taste very good. So that's why I went with this one. But can eat this last meal. Nothing crazy, just a little bit of protein, mainly carbs, a little bit of fat. So we're gonna eat this. Maybe we'll get power back at some point, but I'm gonna go read my book with my headlamp. So I'll talk with y'all tomorrow.
Oh yeah. It's Friday, so yesterday I was with y'all last night. Today supposed to have my posing session, but it got rescheduled, so I didn't have that. Anyways, just got home from the gym. I did upper body and just got some steps, did a little bit of posing on my own. But I ordered Mega Fit meals earlier in the week. My dad gave me a gift card for Christmas, so I wanted to try it. So I was gonna unbox this and show y'all what I got. I'm really excited about this. So it comes in like this styrofoam, you know, box, so because it comes frozen, and then it's got the bag. I haven't opened it at all yet, so we're fixing to see what this is all about. That's dry ice, and it is cold as crap. Ow! I bet it just burned the crap out of my fingers. That was painful. Anyways, forget what I just did. So we're gonna unbox this. So I got some stuff like a la carte, so checking my fingers out. Anyways, some stuff that's a la carte, so just like ground turkey, fish, and then I got some actual meals. So we're gonna look at the different ones I got. So they all come frozen solid, so I can stick them straight in the freezer or defrost, whatever I want. So this one's honey mustard chicken, and so it comes just like this. And then it has all the nutrition label right there with all the macros. So honey mustard chicken. And we got chicken and sweet potatoes. The go-to meal, which I can't remember what it is. It's got broccoli, like baby broccolini, baby broccoli, chicken, some kind of sauce. Oh my gosh. And then maybe some rice, I think is what's in it. We got that one. And this is for Rex, so I got a buffalo chicken quesadilla. I could eat it, but it would kind of take up a lot of my fat for the day, so I got that for him. I figured he would like that. And teriyaki chicken. And a la carte cod, so this is just cod fillets, a pound of cod. And this is a pound of ground turkey. Yes. Got cod again. I got 2 cods. Disregard that comment. Honey mustard chicken again. Grilled shrimp. So shrimp and rice and asparagus. Got spicy ground chicken. So this is one I was very excited about because Jennifer Dory, on her YouTube, she posts about it and it's like one of her favorite things. So I'm really excited to try it. And the last one, spicy ground chicken. So I got 2 of those. So they come all like portioned out, have all the macros, nutrition on there. It came out to about $12, $13 like a meal, which sounds expensive, but when you think about it, I mean, if you eat out, you're gonna spend about $12, $15 on anywhere you go nowadays, and you're gonna be eating unhealthy most likely. So this is definitely good. I mean, you're paying for the convenience too versus me cooking all this at home. It would obviously be cheaper if I cooked it at home, but I'm really excited to try these. So I'm gonna put some in the freezer and keep some out in the fridge. This will be great because February I have 3 weekends in a row where I'm gonna be out of town. So I may save a good bit of these for those weekends so I don't have to kill myself to get everything prepped to carry. So everything's already portioned out, and like some of these I won't get to eat. I probably won't eat all at one time. So like this grilled shrimp, I'll probably eat it out at one time. It's got 35 grams of protein, 0 fat, 45 carb. So 0 fat meal, perfect for like post-workout. Teriyaki chicken, 42 grams of protein, 47 carb, and 8 fat. So a little bit more there. Some of these, like depending on, especially if it's my rest day, I won't be able to eat. I probably won't eat the whole meal at one time. I'll probably split it up, just the carb portion of it, because I am carb cycling. I didn't tell you all that yesterday. So I have like my training days, I'm eating more versus my, my non-training days. I still have my steps to get every single day, so that doesn't matter, but obviously I don't train every single day. I'm only doing a 4-day split, so I've got 2 upper body and 2 lower body days during the week. I've been on the same split for like 9 months. Since I started my off season, I'm still doing the same training split. So the goal right now, we're not really gaining muscle, but the goal is to keep everything I have, keep hitting the same lifts, same PRs. If I could PR, that's great, but I definitely could tell this week my strength had a little bit of a dip. A little bit, not bad. But so we're gonna I need to prioritize my carbs around my workouts a little bit better. Just like today, I ate lunch at like 11:30, and then I worked till 4 and didn't have time to eat a snack or anything, and so I ate like a piece of jerky right before I worked it out, and that was it. Not good. So now I'm fixing to eat. I ate some carbs on the way home. I eat in my car like every day, at least 1 meal. But so we need to do better at prioritizing my carbs around my workouts. So I gotta do better about that. But I'm really excited to try these. I will definitely give y'all some reviews. So as I go through the weeks and I continue to record, I will tell y'all if, what I think about the meals, if they taste good and if they last a while, in the freezer or in the fridge, whatever it may be. But it has instructions too of how to cook it. So you can do oven, air fryer, or skillet, or microwave. So it tells you all the different ways you can cook it. Best up to 5 days in the fridge or 60 days in the freezer. So we're definitely going to stick all these in the freezer. before they thaw out. But really excited to try these. So anyways, want to share that with y'all. We're fixing to, I'm gonna eat a snack. We're fixing to go play ball, so I'm gonna get some more steps. That is good. Probably gonna be my go-to way of getting steps is prep, because we went last night and just shot around for 45 minutes and I got my steps like that, and it's obviously more enjoyable. So between playing ball and then walking on the treadmill, reading my book, it's probably gonna be the way it's gonna get done, which is fine because I actually don't mind that at all. So we're gonna go play ball. I rescheduled my posing session. She had rescheduled, so we're doing it Sunday morning instead. So I'll try to get some clips of that. I'm gonna be doing it here, so we'll see if I have good enough cell service to even do it. So we're gonna try and see.
Yes.
What's the verdict?
I mean, I'm one bite deep so far.
Well, go another
and
one.
it is hot.
Go again.
It's hot.
Is it range?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fat man approved.
Pretty good, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm decently healthy.
Don't tell me that.
Good morning, guys. Just doing some meal prep. Saturday. It's a little after 12. But meal prepping some lunch too. So I'm just cooking. I'm gonna do squash and onions, and then some. I love these bite size, like little baby potatoes. I get the different colors, but these are the red ones. I just throw these in the oven. These are so small you don't even have to really cut them up. You can just put them on the pan and shove them in there. But some of the other kind of those bags are a little bit bigger, so I'll cut those up. But we're just gonna put these on a pan, and I'll just roast my potatoes in the oven. But I'm gonna get the trusty tin foil because the less dishes I have to wash or put in the dishwasher, the better. Yes, if you have an air fryer, that would be ideal, but I don't, so we're just doing in the old-fashioned oven, hence old-fashioned because my oven is ancient, but it's okay, because it still works. We will eventually upgrade, but not anytime soon, probably. When it comes to eating healthy, most people overcomplicate things. So if you want to do all these different recipes and these macro-friendly things, that's great. And I'd like to do some of those things sometimes, especially in my off season, but in season, it's just like, and just, you know, eating really simple, basic things and changing up like your seasonings, your marinades, how you cook it. That's going to give you different textures, flavors, versus having to do all these different recipes. So simple and basic is the way I like to do things most of the time, because it's just easier. And when it comes to tracking stuff and like my fitness pal, the more often you do the same things, the less you have to like sit there and play Tetris, plugging in your numbers and trying to get everything to fit. You know, if you just do potatoes, chicken, green beans, pretty basic, pretty simple, carbs, protein. You know, it's really easy just to do that. So that's the way I tend to do it. But I have my oven preheated to 375, and normally these have to like take about 30-ish minutes to cook. So these are smaller too, so they may not take that long. But I normally spray just a little bit with some cooking spray, you know, 0 calorie, just a little bit though. I mean, you can still overdo that even though it is 0 calories. The more you do, the more calories you're gonna add. But I'm gonna do just your, you know, Lowry's garlic salt is the way to go most of the time. Normally do that, and then I have like some of these other seasonings. Like this is one my best friend gave me for Christmas. It's rosemary, roasted garlic and sea salt, but it's the gourmet collection. You get these at like TJ Maxx or Marshall's. I love them. There's this one, and then this one is smoked paprika, garlic, chives, and chili. But I love these seasonings. So this is the one I always use all the time. Just the simple garlic and onion, the bomb. But I love this, like these spice blends. They're very good. Okay. But anyway, so that's just gonna be that. And I think it's preheated. Yes. Let's move in there. So for my squash and onions, I sometimes either roast them in the oven like the potatoes, or I just cook them in a pan and let them get soft. So I'm gonna do that today instead of putting them in the oven. So we're just gonna cut little cubes and put them in a pan. After I get this done, I'm gonna eat lunch or my second meal, and then I'm gonna go to the gym and just walk. So I got to hit steps. And it's like 40 degrees outside and the wind is blowing like 15 miles an hour. So I'm not gonna go walking outside today. It's just not the mood today. That would be my preferred way of doing it, but I'm not doing that in this weather. So I'm just gonna go walking. We didn't go to the movie last night, so we're gonna go this afternoon. We're gonna go see Planes, something. So I'm excited about that. No, I'm not gonna eat popcorn or anything, which is fine. Even though I feel like it's a sin to go to the movies and not eat popcorn, but you know, I'll be all right. I'm gonna bring a little bitty snack for me to eat while we're there. So I at least have something to munch on. I'm gonna get me a fat Diet Coke. There we go. That's the way to do it. So, but just gonna cut this up. That onion's halfway rotted, so we're not going to use all that. So, while I'm doing this, if y'all like these like day in the life prep vlogs, I'm just going to kind of video throughout the week. I think it's going to be my plan. Just little bits and pieces of every day. And then just throw it all together. Like I said in the beginning, there's not going to be any fancy editing going on, but just kind of day in the life, workout, meal prep, posing, me talking, you know, about random stuff. But shouldn't do like one video every week is kind of my plan, what I'm thinking. So we'll see if I can stick with that schedule. But if y'all want to see anything specific, y'all let me know. I'll probably do like a full day of eating, like just a whole day of my meals. Like I said last night, I'm doing carb cycling, so every day is not always the same. So I can show y'all just like some different meals that fit into my macros currently. What's up, guys? It's Sunday afternoon, fixing to eat my pre-workout meal, so I just wanted to show this to you guys real quick. So I've just got 5 ounces of chicken with a little bit of the G Hughes sugar-free honey mustard sauce, 150 grams squash and onions, and then 130 grams of rice with a little bit of butter spread. But this is going to be a pre-workout meal, so good carbs and protein. Gonna head to the gym. I have legs again today. I had my posing session this morning with Lauren Miller, my first posing coaching session for this prep. It went really well. So like we posed. She told me I was had a very good flow and everything, considering I'm a first time NPC competitor. But she said I had a very good flow. She asked me if I was a dancer. No, but I was very glad. Like she said, she could tell I've been practicing, and we worked on a few things. We tweaked a couple things with my posing. I didn't get any videos just because I was using my phone, so I'll try to next time we meet. I'll probably try to do a session with her. I'm thinking like every 2 weeks maybe. Just I'm still going to work on my own, posing on my own, probably 3 days a week now, just to kind of really get good with it, because she told me a lot of different things to tweak. And it's hard to remember all of it when I'm going through everything, so I'm just going to keep hammering that in
every week, try to improve that. But she was very impressed, and she said I was, you know, a very quick learner. So I was very, like, I enjoyed it a lot, and she was really cool. I met her last year at a posing seminar, so it was neat to, she'd already given me tips before at that seminar, so it was cool to get to talk with her again. But I'm gonna head to the gym. Probably gonna end this video here for this week. So we just hit 10 weeks out, and I'll probably start editing this today and see if I can get it up tomorrow. Maybe Monday will be kind of my upload day. We'll see how it works, you know, subject to change depending on how I feel, but I'm gonna try to edit it, somewhat edit today. But we're gonna keep it pretty much real and raw. But y'all drop a comment down below if you have anything you want to see, specifically any kind of videos, meal prep, whatever it is. I'll try to get it done for you guys, see what you guys enjoy. I'm gonna see if I can get a thumbnail for this video. We'll see how that goes. That's gonna be the worst part. Anyways, like the video if you guys enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna try to be more regular with videos now that I have more time and better phone. I'm gonna get a camera maybe eventually, but we're just gonna stick with the phone for right now. But I'm gonna give this a try again. So I hope you guys enjoy the videos. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.